Hey, so I am coming at you a little bit later today. I was busy helping my sister make some food, and that kind of got me thinking about this topic. So she is making freezer meals for when she has her babies, and as we were processing all of that food, I was like, I need to talk about the three foods that we need to stop eating right now for the sake of our health. And those are three foods, three types of foods that cause inflammation in the body. And one of the things that we know about inflammation in the body is that it is one of the things that causes diseases. It also is a cause of obesity. And so it's not something that you want to keep in your diet if you want to stay healthy, or if you're trying to lose weight, or if you don't want to be at risk for higher chances of diseases later on too. So these are the three foods that we need to stop eating right now. Number one is soybean oil. One of the reasons for that is because it's really high in omega-6. And when omega-6 fatty content is too high, then that can cause inflammation in the body. What we can do instead is increase our intake of omega-3 fatty acids. That's a very anti-inflammatory one, which kind of cancels out the omega-6. But our Western diet is usually really high in omega-6 anyway. We don't need to supplement that. We do need to supplement omega-3. You can find that in different fish. You can also supplement that in a multivitamin. So that was number one. Number two is refined carbs. So most of the time, again, Western diet just is really high in refined carbs. What those are pastries. They are cookies, breads, soft drinks, some cereal, and what is necessary instead, those can all cause inflammation. What we can do instead is eat high fiber foods. So those things are usually a little bit harder to eat. Fiber is not really fun, it doesn't taste like a cookie. And so that's a little bit harder to find, but you can find that in green beans, in all sorts of green leafy vegetables. If you have a little bit of a hard time, I do have a chocolate tasting drink that I drink at night for high fiber. That also helps with your gut health, which also helps with your mood, and I could go into all of that. Also helps with weight loss, all this stuff. So high fiber foods are really, really good and helpful. If you can't get your fiber in, just reach out to me and I'll share what my drink is, my chocolate fiber drink is. Number three is processed meat. So there's a distinction between processed meat and meat that's been mechanically processed. So I'll share the difference. So processed meats are like sausages, hot dogs, salami, canned meat, anything that is like corned beef, ham. All of those are processed. So what happens is, in order to get the meat in that form, we have to, at the factory, they have to cook that meat at really, really high heat. Hey, Jill, thanks for hopping on. Hey, Rebecca. So at the factory, they have to process that meat super high heat. And what that does is that releases AGE, which is advanced glycation end products, which is basically something that really is high in causing inflammation. So if you want to know and read a little bit more about that, I can share my more details on what that is exactly. But here's what you can do instead. Meat that's been processed mechanically. So for example, frozen food like frozen chicken, or that's just been cut and sliced instead of canned, that's okay. That is not considered processed. It's just mechanical, like they cut it up and put it in a bag. That kind of meat is fine. There's not just chicken, like fish. You can also do beef like that, like beef chunks, things like this. So those are the three foods that we need to stop eating right now that are really high in causing inflammation. So again, if you want a little bit deeper dive in the AGE, the advanced glycation end products, then reach out to me. I can give you some resources for that. And if you are one that is having a little bit of a hard time getting all that fiber into your diet, then reach out to me and I can get you my the information on my fiber drink that tastes like chocolate. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Share it out if you found this helpful. It might help somebody else out that might not really know and that might have all these things in their diet and that's working against them in trying to lose weight or trying to take care of their health. So I just thank you for hopping on, and I will see you later. Bye.